So good day everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry guys, I've not been making videos all this while. It was due to some personal issues because of my videos. As you all know, this is my true life story. I've been targeted by a lot of people. So I'm sorry it has to come to this, whereby I can no longer make video in my comfort zone. So let's get back to the story. So after my school that I escaped death, so I relocated and deleted some contacts so as to break free from the dirty and stupid things I've done, but my mind wasn't prepared for the change. So I stayed low for some times. So I got a new apartment and started hustling. So the compound I rented had 5 other tenants, and 3 of them were members of the Green Circle to Maphite Confraternity MF. Though I stayed low and kept my identity from them, and it was as if they planned on staying together. The more exposed they get, so fast forward, I met a girl in town and we started dating. So I really do not like associating with neighbors, and also I decided I wanted to stay low. So my neighbor tried disciplining my kind of life and wanted to know if I'm a member of any cult group like Maphite. This this Maphite that I know, they're actually very secretive. But these guys, they were the opposite. They behaved radically in the compound and lived a rather careless and open life. So on this fateful day on Friday, I had a call to meet up with a group of friends, and I consider them cool-headed as they were also my brothers. So I had been invited to a Christmas ceremony of a new initiate, and we had to pass in orientation and all. You understand? So when I got a call from my then we were there, then I got a call from my girlfriend that one of the ML boys slapped her and tore her clothes outside. So I immediately left my gathering and rushed home. And upon arrival, I met my girl almost naked outside with swollen lips and all. They had beaten her because one of them asked for her phone number and she refused and walked out on him. So they walked up to her and pounced on her. One of the guys became angry and slapped me. So, and I had wanted to live a low-key life, like I said earlier, but these ones are just trying to bring me out. So one of them shouted, "You go call your boyfriend, come and be out." So he uttered, and before I could say a word, he slapped me again. I stood there for like 10 minutes thinking, so someone can actually slap me. The other Maphite boys came in and that my nut started banging my protector to come out. I refused opening up. So I was at home thinking if I should make a call to show them my other side. Though I kept calm. The next morning, the community youth leader came to my place and asked me to open up the door and come down from my flat. So I obeyed. He's also a member of the Maphite, so they control the community and oppress everyone in the neighborhood. So I came down to meet him and narrated my part of the story. But immediately I narrated my story, I received another slap from him, and then they collected my phone and asked me to get to their secretariat and pay them with 50k. So I went back inside and collected my guest phone to make calls. I placed a call to a policeman who helped me retrieve my items from them. So the harassment became high and I tried settling issues with them, but they refused. I then made calls to other axemen to come around, and when they did, they sat down in the middle of the compound and LP was going on. LP is a song played by axemen and usually contains MBM orientation. So immediately the boys heard the song, they all stayed indoors and refused coming out. So I then knocked on their doors and told them to open up, but they refused. So I narrated what happened between us, and they were furious that they slapped me twice without me retaliating. They asked me to go down for generating, and that was the beginning of trouble and war. 3 days later, I was sitting down outside and I saw this particular Maphite that slapped me. I rose to him and heard him. Like I told him, guy, you get mine slap me, Abi, you go die today. And so I just tell him, say, this guy, you get mine slap me. Now today, no be tomorrow, you go die today. So sorry guys. So I made calls to other axemen and they came around. Other Maphite men had already made calls to the community leader. And so he started running down to his brother with other community boys. I'm sorry I had to make this video very quick guys, because this place is not safe as well. So the housemate I made call to had already arrived, and other ones staying around arrived, then started flogging the Maphite boy with cutlass on every road. They flogged him at the center of his head, and then at the time, I started pitying him. So the community leader arrived with other community boys, and as the axemen saw them, they opened fire into the air, and the community leader ran for his life. That was so funny, right? After entering into the flat and collected their phone, the other Maphite boys, on hearing what happened to their soldier, they disappeared from the compound for a month, and the flat was locked. So even though I also ran and left the house, our soldiers were looking for me due to the gunshot and all. The community had already reported me to the Nigeria Army barracks, so I was wanted. So I immediately ran to Oyo, Yanofa, and got to a village in Yanofa for a spiritual walk and to blow out the trouble. So I did chance for favor and lenience, and I reported back to the commandant, and immediately I spoke to him. He forgave me and dropped the charges against me. So I returned to the area when my rent was due, and I relocated and got another flat elsewhere. So 3 months after I relocated, there was a serious fight between I am Maphite. 3 Maphite boys were shot dead in that compound in their flats, and also the community leader was also killed in the fight. After that, I became white and I stored weapons in my other room. I became chairman black house of my forum and became white. I attended initiation ceremonies and other temples gathering. So there was this particular time I was invited by the access of Adamawa Temple in Enugu for a particular initiation ceremony. So I got to Enugu around 4 p.m. and started to meet the other axe member. My phone is Losoriga. So as we started our journey to the initiation ground, deep inside the forest and hills of Enugu, we climbed rocks as the place is so hilly. We then saw some men and they were numbering about 10 of them carrying sacrifices. Sorry guys, I have to make this video very fast. Sorry guys, sorry guys. So they were carrying sacrifice. Immediately I saw them. I told them, who be these men? So immediately my other members shot on the air. Those people ran off. That's funny, right? I'm sorry guys, I have to go now because I think someone is noticing me. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Note, we get courtesan, we get violence. Thanks for your likes and follow. And very soon, guys, before I forget, I'll be putting my account in private for now because I'm being targeted by a lot of people, like I said. So if you follow, if you want to be seeing my videos, if you follow now, because my account will be on private very soon. Thank you guys for